Welcome back to Morning Markets on Wednesday the 19th of July. UK inflation's fallen, US retail sales continue to rise and US home builder sentiment is the strongest it's been in over a year. Stay tuned to find out more. This morning we received the latest UK inflation report which demonstrated headline and core inflation is cooling down in terms of the rate of change. The headline inflation rate was the lowest reading which we've seen since March 2022. The rate was 7.9% and this was lower than the market expectations of 8.2%. The main factor which was cooling the rate of inflation was the negative contribution from energy prices, which decreased around 22% year over year. If we take core inflation, which strips out food and energy prices, then the rate of inflation eased to 6.9% from 7.1% in the previous month. We're still a long way from the Bank of England's target of 2%. We're still seeing upward pressure from service costs, which has really given the Bank of England scope to raise interest rates from here. Current rate of interest in the UK at 5%. The peak was expected to be around 6.25%. However, this morning, bond yields have moved to a degree which has taken that peak expectation down to around 6% by year end. So we've seen bond yields move lower this morning, which has been positive for bond returns. In terms of the US housing market, the National Association of Home Builders released their index, which measures current order books, but order books looking 6 months down the line for US home builders. Essentially, we're still seeing a lot of demand there, still a strong reading. We're seeing that reading which has continued to tick up for the last 7 months. Why? Because you've got mortgage rates in the US. The average mortgage cost is around 7% for a 30-year mortgage, which is limiting the degree to which existing home builders can move. So there's still a lot of demand for new builds in that respect. US retail sales also increased by 0.2% over the month. However, that was slightly softer than the expectation of 0.5%. There's a few aspects to consider in the retail sales. The previous month's reading was revised higher, so you're starting from a higher base there. Online sales were the main driver of retail sales overall, especially with the Amazon Prime Day, which was a real boost to the market at this point in time. Coming up today, we've got a number of US companies reporting their earnings. We've got Tesla, Netflix, IBM and Goldman Sachs. So we'll provide an update through the course of this week on how Q2 US earnings season is evolving. So in summary, UK inflation's fallen. US home builder sentiment is the strongest which we've seen in the last 7 months, and US retail sales continue to expand, albeit at a lower rate. Thank you for watching.